Hi, my name's Chrissy and this is my God story. A few months ago, I submitted a God story, and it was based on hope and a journey in trying to find my relationship with God. I thought I had formed quite the relationship, and I was doing all the right things, coming to church, going to Bible studies, talking about God every chance that I got, acting, the way I believed God wanted me to act. I struggled with addiction and had kept that on the hush. I relapsed and was still coming to church, but within a few weeks of my relapse, quit showing up. I felt ashamed in the church. Within 4 weeks of my relapse, things got quite messy. I woke up in jail, and on that morning of waking up in jail, obviously, I felt completely broken. I felt completely abandoned, and like God didn't love me, that He hadn't given me the strength to keep everything that I had gone through together. 3 short days later, I went back out drinking, and I woke up and there were cops surrounding my bed, and they had told me that they were taking my children. Obviously, as a mother, this is devastating. I was angry with God. I believed that He had cursed me with a disease and with things in my life that weren't fair. I laid angry in my bed for a few days, and then finally, I don't know what made me decide to go to Hope Valley Recovery. When arriving at Hope Valley Recovery, I was full of fear, full of expectations that I wasn't where I needed to be. There lack of faith, basically. And on day 3, I tried to leave. I was terrified. I was screaming at everybody. I was probably the most scared I've ever been in my entire life. And in that moment, I don't know what it was. Just all the right things were said and all the right people called and talked me into staying. And after staying, I remember distinctly, I went to my detox room that night, and I was so angry, so broken, so scared. But I knew if I left that I was just gonna go right back to drinking, and I didn't know how to stop on my own. I remember crying in my room, and I hugged this Bible right here. I wanted to rip it. I wanted to tear it to shreds. But instead I hugged it, and I just cried, and I begged God to show me what it was I needed to do, to guide me, to let my will be His, for me to trust Him. And in that time, from that moment on in Hope Valley Recovery, I saw so much magic. I felt a feeling come over me as I was hugging this Bible that I can't explain. It was just peace. It was calming. It was courage. It was faith. It was a lack of fear. It was the most beautiful, most magical moment of my life. And in that place, I saw so much magic in other people's lives. I was humbled to see people for who they were, to accept myself for who I was, to know that I did have an identity, that despite being an alcoholic and having a disease, that God loved me. And through His grace and through His will, that my life would piece back together. And I'm happy to say, after 35 days in Hope Valley and graduating their recovery program, when returning home, my son was returned to me. My daughter and I, our no contact order for my domestic violence with her was dropped, and I'm back in contact with her. And today I have 75 days sober, and my daughter Edna is getting to return home. And all of that is possible because of God and His grace and His love for me and my family, and us trusting His will for us. Yeah, it's pure magic. Honestly, I couldn't be more grateful for God, for this Bible, for the moment in Hope Valley, feeling so broken, because being that broken brought me to this. So, I'm Chrissy, and this is one of my many God stories.